to my channel. I have another review today. I'm doing the Bose Sleepbuds 2, and they're kind of an older product. Came out in October 2020, but I'm here today to kind of introduce them to people who haven't used them and talk about some of the features and how I use them and if they're worth the price. If you like the video and you find other videos are useful, please consider subscribing to help out the channel, and let's get started. So a little bit of the background on why I bought these. I've been a light sleeper for most of my life, and I was looking for a way to block out noises and help me fall asleep faster and stay asleep. And I tried a bunch of stuff. I tried a fan and some other kind of background noises to help me sleep, but nothing kind of fully blocked out the noises that I was hearing, like dog barks and just kind of other noises around the neighborhood. So bought these headphones in 2021, so I've had these for 2 years, and they're kind of an interesting product. They're a niche market. I'll go into kind of what makes them specifically for sleep and how Bose found a way to make them useful. So comes with, I'm going to what it comes with first. So it comes with the charging case. You can see that here, the actual earbuds, and a charging cord and some other tips that you can kind of size to how big your ear is. So going into the features a little bit more, they have Bluetooth connections with the device, so you need to be on the app to actually use the Sleepbuds. You can see here, I have it here up on my tablet. Uses a low power Bluetooth connection to download the sounds from the app to the actual Sleepbuds, and I'll show you how that works in just a bit. So you can't use the Sleepbuds without the app. You have to actually load the sounds from the app to the earbuds, and they download on the earbuds, and then you click play on the app and you can hear the sounds all night. I think there's about 40 sounds that you can choose from. So I'll show you kind of how that all works here. So you see the app, and as soon as you take the buds out, it'll connect. There you go, took a little bit. So now they're connected. Then you go into sounds here, and then you can play whatever you want. I usually choose the warm static. It's kind of just a very basic noise. There's no variations in the noise, so for me it helps me stay asleep. So when you hit play, sometimes there's a little bit of a delay because it's not a direct Bluetooth connection. It's a low powered connection, so it'll sometimes be delayed. So now the sound's going. And I have the volume low, so I'll turn it up. Maybe you guys can hear it through the mic. There's a few other sounds. They have window, seat. It's just kind of a rain sound. And then if you want to add more, you just browse, and you can download whichever one you want from here. So as far as features, that's pretty much all it is. Pretty simple. So that's really all there is to it. You can't unfortunately stream any other content from the Buds. You actually have to just use the app and any sounds that Bose provides. You might wonder why you're paying $250 for these then. I'd say because the actual Buds, one, they have a really good battery life. I usually get about 3 days of usage before I have to fully charge the case again, and the Buds. The sounds are continuous, so I know in the past I've tried to use sounds from Spotify or another streaming platform, and it'll just cut, or when it loops it just sounds weird, or you can hear the gap, and that'll kind of distract me from trying to go to sleep. So there's a good benefit there. They'll play continuously all night, and you just have to charge them every few days. And they're pretty good at masking the sound because they form a pretty good seal with your ear. At least my ear fits pretty well, so it's another layer of soundproofing. And when you're dealing with sleep, it's hard to put a price on good sleep. So there's your value proposition there. And another thing I noticed is that when I'm actually using them in bed and I turn my head and lay on the buds, they actually don't put any pressure on your ear. They actually feel good on your ear, because normally headphones will kind of stick out and cause ear pain over time, but they've somehow made these thin enough so that you don't really have that issue. And another thing is that you can set alarms on these. So if you have a partner who has a different wake up time, you set an alarm on here and you can just wake up whenever, and it does a really good job. I've never missed an alarm with the noise that is the default noise for the alarm. So the verdict, I guess I would say it's worth it for me if you have money to spend and you've tried some other things, like a fan doesn't work for you or a noise maker machine. It is a niche product, but it works well. It does well at what it does. And it's Bose, so they're made pretty well. So yeah, I definitely recommend them. Right now, since they're discontinued, they're actually on the resale market for a little bit more. But in a few months, I believe, this other company called Oslo, they're coming out with pretty much the same product, but they're claiming that you can stream any content to the earphones, which makes it even better. Right now, those are on Kickstarter for $229 for US residents, and it ends on the 20th of September. And the company is actually started by former Bose employees, so they know what they're talking about. So you can check that out. They're called Oslo headphones, and they literally look just like this, but they have a different logo on them. And when they come out, I think they're going to retail at $300. So if you want to get them cheaper, you can go on Kickstarter and find them. But that's all I have for this video. There's not much to these, but I would say definitely check out those Oslo headphones if these are something you're interested in. And also, don't forget to subscribe the video, help out my channel, and leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.